welcome back. If you are new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet, and I've been pattern testing Mama Made Minnie's new Crosby Cow. So stinking cute. I'm so excited that I was able to pattern test for her. I did a classic black and white cow, but he's so cute with his spots. I absolutely love him. I think he's absolutely like the sweetest thing ever. His little plushy body, like, come on guys, look at him, he's so cute. And then I went on to do a brown version. So we have him. He was really fun, loved him. And then I wanted to try out the Highland cow version, so we crocheted him as well, and I love how he turned out. He was super fun to make. But I've just been on this cow, like this Crosby Cow kick, and I think they're so fun. And then I did Love Knot's yarn purge, and so I picked out these two colors specifically for Crosby, and I made him, and I love how he turned out. So here he is. He is a fussy version. I think he turned out so sweet, and then the spots in the back, so he was really, really fun to make. But with doing all of these cows, I've been obsessed with crocheting them, and there are so many other plushie patterns from her that I have, some that I haven't tried yet, some that I've made before. Like I've made the bear and I've made the fox, but I haven't had a chance to try the fawn. I've made the unicorn, I've made the horse, but I'm just really in the mood to make these little plushies, and I need to stock up in my inventory for them because I haven't crocheted them in a while. I usually crochet about like one or two, but I don't know. This is what I've been really into crocheting, and I'm going to let my heart do it, because if I don't, I'll probably get burnt out. And so I want to keep my Crojo alive. So this week we are going to be working on other patterns in the plushie style, which is the style here. So I love these because they can lay down, they can sit as well, and they're just so fun, like super cute. I absolutely love it. Love the big booty as well, and they're just so fun and snuggable. So we're going to be crocheting the a couple of other ones, one to get rid of yarn stash, but also to crochet what actually I want to crochet. And so we're going to be working on plushies. So I think what I want to first start with is the bear. I know I already did the bear before, but I would really like to crochet a black bear, and the last one I crocheted was just a classic brown bear. But I know for sure we're going to be working on the bear because I want to do a black bear version. We're going to be working on the fox. I've done that before. I want to do the fawn, the deer, because I haven't done that one. I haven't done the bunny. I haven't done the panda. I have some yarn that I would like to use and stash up for the unicorn, so I'm hoping we can get done with all of these this week. So we'll just go ahead and see, but this is what my heart wants me to crochet, so I'm going to do it. I think it'll be really fun. So anyway, stick along with me and let's go grab some yarn for the black bear. Okay guys, so I grabbed the black yarn. I'm going to be using Bernat blankets in the color coal. And then for the center nose snout, I think I'm going to use Hummus from Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion. Yeah, Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion in the color Hummus. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I need to move my my pattern to the laptop, and that way you can see me vlog more as I crochet, and that way I can show you as I'm crocheting what I'm working on with it being on my laptop, because it's usually on my phone. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I got the arms done and the legs done and knotted, and I crocheted the ears, and then I also did the tail. So they're all ready. Now it's time to start the head and get working on the body. Okay guys, we got some comfy clothes on. Today was Maddox's 4th birthday, so we celebrated him. I put them to bed and we're working on the bear face. I'm at the round now where I'm getting ready to attach his ears, so we're starting to make some progress. And then I like their patterns because their head is attached onto their body. It's one big giant piece. So once you get all the pieces crocheted, they're just crocheted right into the body, and it's really nice. There is no sewing, so I think this will move fairly quickly once we get started, but I'm going to keep crocheting and I'll check back in with you guys. Hey guys, good morning. I am checking in with you. I'm still in my comfy clothes from last night and have my coffee now this morning. I wanted to check in with you guys to show you the progress on the bear. I honestly didn't get very far. I got really tired last night, probably around 11, and usually Mia and I stay up fairly late, like at least 12:30, and so I ended up like, maybe it wasn't even, yeah, it was about 11. I just put everything down and laid down to finish our show together, and then I was very tired, so then I went to bed. I got my hot coffee this morning, and here is the progress on the bear. So I think I would say we're about halfway done. So he has his face. I still need to embroider his nose, and then his arms are attached, and we've started on the body. So there's a couple more rounds to go until we attach his feet, and then a little bit more to go until his tail, but I would say he's probably about halfway done. I really love the little black bear look. I think he looks so cute, so I'm really excited to keep going and working on him. I think I'll embroider his nose black as well. That's kind of what I'm feeling for him. I don't want to do a different type of brown or anything like that. I'm going to keep working on the bear and drink my coffee, and I will check back in with you guys. Okay guys, we are back. It's been several hours now. I've had the bear done for quite a bit of time, but it's just been like, I don't know. I literally doom scrolled forever on social media, and I just should not. I meant to post something on social media, and then I ended up scrolling instead. And so that's been how the day has gone. And so I had to really like reel myself back into finishing what I started and continue to work. But I did get the black bear done. I think he turned out so sweet. He has his cute little knotted legs, and then his little face here. I think he turned out really cute. I'm really excited about the little black bear version. I think it's so fun and definitely feels really woodland because of like black bears and everything. But here he is all done and part of the mix. I really want to try and do the, I told you guys either the fox or the fawn deer. I think I'm going to choose the fawn first and work through that. Since I've already done the fox, I've just been really wanting to do the fawn and haven't had a chance to make her at all. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. I'm going to go ahead and pull colors and then we'll talk about it. I do forget how much yarn this takes. This is a nice project for when you're trying to stash bust because it does take a good chunk of yarn. This was a full skein of black yarn, untouched. Now it's so loose that it doesn't really fit in the label anymore, so I'm going to need to wind this in my yarn winder. So we'll do this in just a little bit. And then I need to plug into my inventory that I made this so that it's there for this year for taxes with inventory. Gosh, look how cute his little face is though, guys. Oh my gosh. He's so sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna just stay in casual attire and crochet. So let's go ahead and pick the brown colors for the fawn. Okay, so I think for the deer, I'm wanting maybe like the traditional brown. This is Premier Basic Chenille in the color Caramel. Now, these big plushies take 2 skeins of this, close to 2 skeins. So yeah, it looks like there's another skein up here that we can grab. This is like literally all of the yarn stash. This is what you guys see in the back of my videos. But like, this is organization. This is organized. It just doesn't look like it's organized. Besides these two thrown in here. These 2 buckets are whips, organization, storage yarn for big twist, the party yarn, and then extra skeins of yarn. But besides all of that, ignore it. Here is the second skein of Caramel. Usually if I have like seconds or like extra yarn, I'll store it up here so I know what I have and can quickly grab it. Yeah, I think we may go with Caramel. I don't know. I was kind of really debating either between Caramel or this sandy color. I have a lot of this skein, but, and I have used this before with a deer, with the deer snugglers. I don't know. So I'm just kind of debating between this light brown, it's like a tan color, or Caramel. I don't know, you tell me what you guys think. Probably though, by the time you see this video, I mean, I will have already picked, so hopefully we pick the same color. I don't know. I'll pull it just in case I decide to use it and then make up my mind, but we'll check it out, guys. Okay, so with deciding between the 2 of these, I think I'm going to go with this one. I think it'll look a little bit more realistic since deer are usually a tan color, but also I have so much of this. I think I told you guys a long time ago, I bought 5 skeins of this yarn. I don't know how I ended up with 5 skeins, but I do. I have a lot of this yarn and I don't have very much of this brown. And for the summer, I am going to be avoiding buying yarn. And so since I used a lot of this for mallards and the brown cows, I'm going to go ahead and work with this yarn because I have so much of this and not enough of this. So hopefully you guys agreed with me to use this color, and then we'll see how it works out. I think for the white accents, I'm going to be using whipped cream. So I think we'll go ahead and just get started.
Okay guys, checking in with you. It's literally taking me like all afternoon to work on these. I've just been really slow today, or like this afternoon, but the arms are done and the legs are done for the fawn and the ears and the tail. So now we're going to go ahead and start the head and body. So I'll check back in with you guys.
Hey guys, I kind of left you hanging last night after I showed you guys that I was working on the fawn and I crocheted the legs, the arms, the tail, and the ears. And I don't know what, it literally took me all day to crochet this cute little fawn. We spent time with family. The boys wanted to do their kiwi crates. And so they had a really fun time doing that as well. And then I was forever stuck in the Doomsday Scroll. So, oh my gosh. Mia and I recently watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, and we finished season 1 and season 2. I didn't realize it was such a big hype because like The Summer I Turned Pretty was released back in like, what, 2022? And anyway, when we got to season 3, it was listed on Amazon, but it wasn't there. And I'm like, why isn't there a season 3? And I realized it doesn't come out until this July. And so Mia and I are really excited to watch season 3, but started with the shows and now we're reading the books. I finished the first book and I've ordered the second and the third, but then because you see one thing or you search up one thing, literally that's all that pops up in your feed and things that you're watching. Anyway, I finished the first book in one day. It was such a good read. Very, very different than the actual television, like the TV series. And so I'm excited to see how the second and the third book relay back to the TV series. But anyway, it's so good. So anyway, I've recently started to rewatch it. And so with watching it, I get more intrigued with the show than my actual crochet. So it took a long time to crochet this fawn, but let me show you the fawn. So here she is. I think she turned out so cute. Ignore her little tilted head for a second, but she turned out so cute. Her little tail in the back, like, stop. Oh my gosh. Honestly, guys, I think the knotted legs will always be my favorite. It is just so sweet for me personally. I love the added knotted touch on it. It's truly one of my favorites. But anyway, here she is. So cute. Love it. The little booty in the back. But I'm really glad that I picked this sand color. I think it fits her so perfectly. For the hooves, we did Bernat baby blankets in the color baby sand. In the tan color, we did Bernat blanket in the color sand. And then the white is Bernat blanket whipped cream. So I did it for the face and the spots and the back of the tail. And then the nose, I used Bernat blanket in the color taupe. So this is her. She turned out really stinking cute. Oh, I almost want to keep her for myself. And she would look so cute with her little flower crown. So if you don't know, I have a free pattern on my Instagram for a little flower crown on all of the Mama Made Mini snugglers, or really anything that you wanted to add onto it. It's 4 little flowers. I will tell you, though, that when I was uploading those pictures, they somehow got out of order with when I uploaded them. So the directions are slightly out of order, but the steps are all on each page. And so it should be fairly quickly for you to find the correct step that you should be on. I think it's like step 2 and 3 that got mixed around because they're in separate pages. But anyway, you can add a cute little floral crown. I know so many of you guys have tagged me in your guys' floral crown, and I love that. It's so sweet. So it's free on my Instagram page, and I think it says the garden floral crown. So you can add those to your makes. But she's done, and then look how cute she looks with the bear. Like, come on, guys. Stop it. I'm so excited to add the fox. We're going to do the fox today, and I can't wait to add it to this cute little woodland pile. I am obsessed with the woodland animals. I think I've always been obsessed ever since I've had boys. We even made Madden's, our littlest one. He's getting ready to turn 3. We added woodland animals to his nursery, and so it's just always been a favorite. I think it's so cute seeing a little boy with a woodland animal. So honestly, has my whole heart. So I'm going to do the fox next. I think I'm going to do traditional colors though for the fox with the orange, and then I'll use whipped cream again so that the fox matches the fawn and it's not completely 2 different whites in the little series. But we're going to get started on the fox. I need to take pictures of the fawn and the bear for social media, but also to update my Etsy page so I can list these as well. Yeah, that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. I'll start first with crocheting the fox, some of it, because it's a slightly rainy day. So I need to wait just a little bit for the sun to peek out more, and then we'll go ahead and take pictures. Okay, so for the fox body, I'm going to be using this terracotta. This is Bernat baby blanket in terracotta. There is a Bernat blanket terracotta, and it is a much more clay red versus an orange. So we're going to be using this for the fox. I think I'll do black for the hoof, and then yeah, I think I'll do black for the hoof, and then the whipped cream again for the face, and the bottom of the tail. So okay, got my yarn. Let's go ahead and get comfy on the couch and start crocheting. Hey guys, okay, so it is about 8 o'clock tonight. I finished the little fox. He turned out so cute, as always. I've made him before, and I absolutely love him. His not a little legs, his little head, so cute. I did just the traditional colors, so that is what he looks like. His little booty, guys, is so funny. It's just so sweet and so fun. So anyway, the fox is done. So sweet. I love him so much. He's gonna look so cute next to the bear, and then again, even the deer. Like, guys, come on, look how cute they all look together. So sweet. Okay, I'm going to try to make one more, but now I want to make something a little girly. It's been a while since I've crocheted the dinosaur, and I have a lot of this light blue yarn, so I'm thinking I want to do a blue dinosaur with pink spikes. I don't have a lot of pink to make a full pink dinosaur, but I have a ton of this light blue, and I'm hoping that it will help me purge out some of this blue yarn, because I bought so much of it like 2 Christmases ago when I was making the boys their snugglers. I ordered yarn from Joann's. It didn't end up coming in time, so then I bought more yarn of the same yarn again in person, and then I had double the yarn. So let's find this light blue, and we'll try to crochet a dinosaur plushie. It's the Dune Dino from Mama Made Minis as well, and see if we can get it done before I initially go to bed. Okay, so in my little blue cubby, I believe I put it all in here. I also have a ton of this denim color. Haven't ever used it. Honestly, I bought this for a bluey inspired snuggler or plushie. This may come at another time, but got the blue, And this is the blue that I'm honestly thinking about. It looks like a mint color here on camera, but it is like a pale blue. And I know I have more of this, so I'm going to have to find it because this is not going to be enough. What's this? Basic chenille. Here we go. Here's the gold. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that both... Oh, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These are not the same color. This one is lighter than this one. Yikes. Okay, well, that's not going to work out. Do I have more of this? I mean, I know I do somewhere. Okay, looks like this small version matches this, but again, this isn't going to be enough to crochet that dinosaur. I kind of forgot I had this. See, I have so much blue. I just hardly touch blue. I have a lot of this after having 2 skeins of this one. And I have a ton of this chenille. Oh my gosh, what do I do with this? I even sold like 2 skeins of this because I had so much of it and then never touched it. This is from the pigeon. I need to wind up my yarn, guys. This is that cornflower blue. I bet I have more of this in the closet and or in the yarn cabinet. So I'm going to try to go find it. Hey guys, score. I did find some more, thank goodness. Okay, so this is what we found together in the yarn shelf. And then the other skein that I thought was this color, I think it was originally supposed to be the same color, but I think the lot is different and so it's slightly off, but I can't use it because you can definitely tell that it's different. But just like I was thinking, I did find more of the yarn in the yarn cabinet. So another like probably half a skein and another little mini skein of it. So we have plenty now to make this blue dinosaur with pink spikes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think for the toenails on the dinosaur, I think I'm going to make them white, just classic white. That way nothing clashes together or anything like that, but I think it'll still be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm thinking I can probably get at least the arms done and the legs maybe halfway done before I have to tuck them in. So let's go ahead and just get started. Okay, here's where we're at on the progress on the little dinosaur. The 2 small skeins that I had got me through the arms and the legs. And then the second big skein, it's like a medium-sized skein, smaller than this one, got me through his head and half of his, like the start of his body. So now we're on the last skein, so we're going to keep working on this little dinosaur. Okay guys, I am done with the dinosaur. She's so cute. I have no idea why I've never done a little girly dinosaur. The dinosaur I made previously was like a white cream dinosaur with rainbow spikes. And so this one was really fun to stash bust this blue and then add little pink spikes to it. So let me show you what she looks like. Here is the final look of this cute little dinosaur. Oh my gosh, guys. She's so cute. I really love how she turned out. I think this will be perfect for a little girl, or even just like a little boy who loves pink, because guys, come on, my boys love pink as well. But so precious, so sweet. I believe this yarn color is Bernat Blanket in the color Seafoam. And then for the spikes, I used this. It's the Bernat Blanket Baby Blanket in Dappled. This is the color, I think, Ever After Pink. Yes, Ever After Pink. It's the skein of yarn that I grabbed from my Joann haul for $3.60. So, and then from the three different colors, I used this darker pink, which turned out to be like a light pink. Originally, I was going to use the inside pink, but I thought that maybe it would come out more of a washed off looking white color. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be very specific that you could see that it was pink. So I used this pink and really love how it came out. I think it turned out so cute. And then this is all the yarn that I have left. So remember, I had like 2 medium-sized amounts of yarn and then 2 small balls of yarn. And I only have this one. This one was the biggest size, so I used up all the 3 little ones, the smaller amounts, and then we just have this left. So I think... and this is still a good chunk of yarn here, so I may have to do something else. I don't think it'll be big enough for a levy unless it becomes like an accent color, but then even still I'll have a lot. So I may do like a baby Della duck or something around that to use up the majority of this yarn. Also, any of the summer makes would be perfect. A cute little worm. I've used this before for a snail. So it's just nice to get most of this color gone and done with. I think it'll be a color that I probably won't ever order again just because I rarely touch it. I've had this yarn now for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in December that I've had this yarn. So yeah, it's not probably a color that I'll probably grab because I've had it for so long and still haven't used up all the skeins. And I even sold like 2 or 3 of the original skeins that I bought with this. So I still have a good chunk of yarn left from the original time that I bought it. So probably won't purchase it again. It's such a pretty color, but blues are just not a color that I grab very often. Like I have a hard time using blues and purples and some of the greens. Like most of my color palette is neutral colors, browns, tans, blacks, grays, creams, and whites, burnt orange colors, and just natural, neutral looking colors I've gravitated towards with my business. I think when we all get started, we all want to try all the different colors, variegated, not variegated, different styles and different types. And then slowly as you go, you start to actually figure out what do you actually really like to crochet with, what colors do you gravitate more towards, and it ends up all being cohesive. And so now I'm still going through my yarn of what I no longer use anymore, and I'm trying to use it and or purge it so that it is not so cluttered back here in my yarn room, because it is really hard to get through the colors that you actually use or see what you actually have because you have so much yarn that's unused and untouched. Some of this yarn, guys, I've had for a very long time, so it's kind of nice to go through patterns that I haven't used yet, like the Fawn turned out so stinking sweet. I can't believe I haven't made that. I was looking back, I've had that pattern for a year now and haven't touched it until now. I've made the fox now twice. This is my second fox, my second bear. This will be my second dinosaur, but these are just big seller makes that I know won't move super fast, but will still draw people into my booth where they will probably pick something else smaller that fits within their budget. But I have people who randomly like came to a pumpkin patch and bought the big bear, or last year like I had someone who just picks up something and they don't care what the price is, they automatically just go ahead and purchase. This morning I woke up to someone buying my Highland cow, and so that was really fun in my Etsy shop. So things like that happen where it's a good big make, but maybe it doesn't move as quickly. And so I'm just trying to batch through items that I know I'll be needing as we get further along in the markets, so that I can focus more on little things when we get further along. So anyway, that was really fun. I do want to see if I can crochet a unicorn. I have this mauve pink that I've barely touched, like has a full skein of it. It's a chenille style, so it will be slightly different, but I think it'll be a good opportunity to work through that mauve pink chenille with a cute little unicorn. I've been dying to make a pink unicorn, and this has enough yarn that I think I should go through, but it is a little stiffer to work with, so I think that's why I've put off working with it for so long. But we're gonna go ahead first and wind the leftover yarn, because I have quite a bit of yarn left over between the bear, the fox, and the fawn that are too loose now that need to be wound up in my yarn winder. So we're gonna go ahead and wind some yarn, and then we'll move on to the unicorn, and I think the unicorn will be my last make. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, these are the 3 or 4 yarn colors that I have to wind, so we're going to go ahead and get it all set up. I have the yarn winder here, so we're going to go ahead and thread it and then start winding these into cakes.
guys, good morning. I left you hanging after I wound up all the yarn and did my yarn inventory for materials with leftover. I use that document for taxes. I'll link it down below for you. It is a paid purchase, but that little document has come in handy so much for my small business. I document my inventory and what sold and how much I made with it. It documents the materials, and so it breaks down all the costs for that. I will ask you on your taxes how much inventory you sold and how much inventory you have. And I have two different types of inventory. I have yarn inventory and materials to make my inventory of my crochet makes. And so I found that that document was the most helpful with tracking all of those expenses. It has a ton of other resources that I use and help track inventory, cost of things, what sold. And so I'll link it down below for you if that's something that you're interested in tracking for your small business with taxes. I found it's really helpful, so you may find it really helpful as well. I did not end up crocheting the unicorn plushie. I decided that I wanted to crochet one of the other snugglers that I haven't had a chance to make yet, and one of those was the bunny. So let me go ahead and show you the bunny. When I was pulling yarn, I remembered the pink Bernat frosting color Cozy Rosie, and so I decided to crochet the bunny with Cozy Rosie. Let me show you what she looks like. Okay, so here is the cute little bunny, her little tail here. So sweet. Here is the Cozy Rosie color. I hope that you can be able to tell. It's a very subtle pink frosting variegated, but I think she turned out really cute with this color. It's still kind of like a white bunny, but gives a little bit of play on color with the pink frosting. Here is the final plushie make. So cute. I love her little furry tail. That was so fun. But anyway, she's going to be my last make that I make in the plushie styles for right now. I still do want to make a unicorn, but I think I'll make it with the chenille yarn like I had talked about and use it for my chenille yarn busting video that I'm coming out with soon. I'm working through my chenille yarn with patterns I either haven't tried before or patterns that I've used previously before and have kind of forgotten about. So I think I'll crochet the unicorn snuggler in that video for you guys, so you guys can check that out and see. But anyway, this is the final make. We crocheted 5 of these little Mama Made Minis plushies. Is the 5 Mama Made Minis plushies that we worked on this week and got done for my small business. I think it's so fun and super exciting to offer these. Again, I usually only crochet them like maybe 1 or 2 at a time, and so this is the most that I'll be able to offer at one market altogether, but they turned out really cute. I hope that you enjoyed watching this vlog and coming along with me as I crocheted new style plushies along with plushies that I have already had but maybe do a fun color twist. I hope this gave you guys some inspiration on what you can crochet, whether it's new patterns to add to your pattern collection or yarns that have been piled up in your guys' stash that you want to use again. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.